Hi everybody! Today we are going to check two topics. Our first topic is phrasal verb. What is that? It is a compound verb. It has two components, one verb plus one preposition or one adverb. Today we are going to focus our attention in phrasal verbs with the preposition of. We have to check those 6 phrasal verbs with this preposition. The first one, tell of. Tell of is a synonym of speak angrily. For example, Carlos told them off because somebody stole his cell phone. Why told them off? It is separate. But why? Because told or tell off it's a phrasal verb. It is a transitive phrasal verb. It's for this reason that we can separate it. But if we have one intransitive phrasal verb, we cannot separate it. Also, we have to take it into account that told, or in this case tell, it is the same. It is a verb. For this reason we can conjugate it in any verb tense we want. For example, tell here is in present simple and here is in past simple. The second one, call off. Call off is a synonym of cancel. For example, number 2, the mayor is calling off all his meetings. In this case, call in this part is in present simple. Here is in present continuous, the verb to be and the present continuous of the verb. Calling off is the same of cancel. We can say, of course, the mayor is canceling all his meetings. It is the same. Then number 3, let off. Let off is a synonym of forgive or not punish. For example, number 3, the judge won't let off her because she is guilty. Let off in this sentence, let off is in a future form because, as you know, want is the negative form of will. That is the auxiliary that we use when we want talking about future actions. In this moment, let off is here in present simple, and here let off the same, but we know that it is in future because we have the word or the auxiliary want. Number 4, wear off. For example, wear off is disappear, is a synonym of disappear. Number 4, example, Luisa's friend wears off every time Luisa needs her. In this case, wears off is in present simple. We have to use the s at the end of the verb because we are talking about a friend, and a friend is third person. Number 5, log off. It is really common. We can see it in our social networks. For example, log off, the meaning is break the connection with something or with somebody. In this case, number 5, I log off my Facebook account. I don't have enough time. Log off my Facebook account is like break the connection with my Facebook. In this part, log off is in present, as we can see here. It's the same. Verb tense. And the last one, number 6, break off. It is also transitive verb. Only told off and break off, those are transitive. The rest of them are intransitive. In this part, the break off is a synonym of end. For example, she has broken her relationship off with her boyfriend. He is madly toxic. Broken off is separate because, you know, it is transitive, and the verb tense here is present perfect. Here is in present simple or simple present, and here is in present perfect. We have the auxiliary has and the verb broken in the third column. Our second topic is words often confused. The first one is the difference between at the end versus in the end. We use at the end when we want to talk about a specific moment. For example, at the end of the day, at the end of the month, and we use in the end when we want to talk about a place. For example, at the end of the story we won. Or, and the difference, in the end of the street the murder was committed. If we check the example, in the end of the street it is a place. At the end of the story it is a specific moment. The next difference, okay, or comparison: cook versus cooker. The first one, cook. Cook is a verb and also is a job or a profession. Cook is a synonym of chef. And cooker. Cooker is a part of the kitchen. For example, I am a famous cook or I am a famous chef. It is the same. And the second part, I love my new cooker. It is like I love my new part of the kitchen. The difference between damaged and injured. The difference is damage is used to when we want to talk about things, but injured is when we want to talk about people. For example, one accident uh, in one thing is damaged, but in one person is injured. For example, my car was damaged in the accident, and I injured my arm last week. Damaged with one object, that is my car, and I injured my arm because I am a person. It's like when we have a wound or something like that. Another example: sympathetic versus friendly. It is the example is she helped me. She helped me. She is so sympathetic. And Troy Bolton is friendly. The difference is sympathetic is when somebody helps you because he or she is so polite or is polite. And friendly is when somebody is social and when somebody wants to have a lot of friends. Dos. The next is the comparison between the verb tell and the verb say. She tells me the truth. He says something, but I don't know what. What is tell? Tell is utter words so as to convey info, opinions, intention, or instructions. For example, she tells me the truth is like information. And tell. He says something, but I don't know what. Tell is communicate information to someone in spoken or written words. And the last example, the comparison between lie and lay. It is really confusing, but we are going to explain it. Lie, both are verbs. Lie is to be in a horizontal way in order to rest our bodies. For example, the cow lies on the grass. Of course, lies is also mentir in Spanish, but in this case, in this context, is to be in a horizontal position in order to rest. And lay, the example is the builder lays down bricks to build the house. Lay is to put something in the floor or to put down something in the floor. It is really confusing because lay is the past form of lie. For example, lie and the past is lay. Present and past. But we can see also, we can write it lie, and the past could be, of course, or as well. Sorry. We can write the past tense of lie in this way, lied or lay. It is the same. Okay, don't forget, lie is to be in a horizontal position in order to rest, and lay is to put something in the floor softly. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you like this explanation, and bye bye.